Well, here we are again. Hopefully everything's working, because, there was a Windows update today and I had to go through and fix everything, get the microphone working again in every scene, get all the various stuff set up. Hopefully it's all working. Hopefully it's all put together. Hopefully the sound isn't blowing anybody's ears out. I am definitely awake, whether I like it or not. Hello, Silver. Do I like it? I don't know. No chat on screen. Yes, that's right. That is true. There we go. Okay. Am I missing anything else? Hold on one moment. I'm gonna... No, that works. Okay. I think I got everything. Now. If I have fucked up anything else, do not hesitate to let me know. It is definitely a time here. But I did get enough sleep, and I am ready to continue Mass Effect, although I may accidentally murder a few hundred dozen people again. That kind of thing happens, though. I have no idea what problem you imagine you're solving with that one, though. Like, I am perfectly good here. Does this even still work? One moment.
Are you ready to make some bad choices?
Oh, thank you, Saria. I want to check if something still works. Yeah, I can do that. I have to manually do it, but I can do that. That's nice. Also, hello, Saria, and congratulations on subscribing again. You have made the poor choice of giving me money for no apparent reason. And, your contribution is appreciated. I actually need to get in touch with Twitch, I think. One of my checks, like, got lost or something, because, they had to... I just noticed, like, one of my checks from January or something, they were like, hey, you never cashed this! I was like, what? What check? So, I'm gonna have to contact Twitch and ask them to, like, send that again or something. I don't know. I wonder if they will. They should. Why should they? Because I think they should. My opinion is the one that matters. We're down to 50 seconds. That's 50 seconds for whatever you intend. Should you so desire. That's a very grandiose bit of music for 50 seconds. Oh, now we got the bagpipes. Okay. Alright, let's go over to the Mass Effect screen. You guys can come down here. Hopefully I'm not cutting you off. I think I'm not actually cutting you off. Yeah, it's fine. Turn off the music and let's get this game on the road. On the gigantic space road. The road that goes to space. Because that's what we're doing tonight. It's side quest of all the Festival of Side Quests. We have approximately 900 trillion side quests.
You know, Einbach, it looks like you're lying all the time.
No, that's not true. I always look like that. It's just my face, naturally. It looks like I'm lying. I can't help it.
You know, Einbach, you sure protest a lot for somebody who isn't lying. Alright. So as mentioned, we have many side quests. I got really into saying the word many, and I forgot how to stop. We're just gonna mark all of them viewed, so that they'll stop blinking new at us. Oh shit, we even forgot to do some stuff back on the Citadel. We're gonna skip Normandy shore leave, or Citadel shore leave for a bit. That is for later. For much later. We're not taking shore leave for a while, but we are gonna fly around and hit the Hades Nexus, maybe. Let's do this first. Guy Henom on the Hades Nexus. Alright, let's hit that. By any means necessary, according to our jacket. Oh my god. There we go. I had a look to see, by the way, if,
Sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass, just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts, it's just one more reason they're not worth a damn.
intense. I did want to pop up to the cockpit, see if Edie has anything to say, see if anybody has anything to say up there. We'll roam the ship. We'll talk to people.
Cerberus is gonna have a hard time recruiting now. Commander?
Auxiliary power units are depleted to 82.04% capacity. This should be corrected.
Yeah, I'll get it before we go in atmosphere again.
I will run a diagnostic on it.
Edie, we've got 5 of them.
According to the diagnostic, we now have 4.
So I can just close the shutter and, I guess, blind Joker and Edie. That's cute. I guess they don't need to see out there. Edie certainly doesn't, and Joker presumably, knows what he's doing.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom.
Yeah, that's true. Admiral Anderson is available. Let's work from the bottom up, and then we will,
I always love the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
the voices of the fandom, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, next time we're at the Citadel, I think I might hit a nightclub. You should join me.
Hey,
Hey. Yeah, not a lot going on down here. Looking out the window isn't how you navigate a ship. It's not how you navigate a ship. I might. Who's in here? Javik. Hi, Javik. How you doing?
It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey.
You know, I like the curtains. Not a very high thread count, but I like the curtains. I'll check engineering in a minute. Ashley, how you... Oh, this is Diana.
I need a folding chair or something. You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
Curtains, drapes. Drapes are curtains.
Gabby, what do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trina?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video. Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
My board is green.
Need anything, Commander?
We've already talked about all of these, I think.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Using Instagram filters for a news report. I'm pretty sure they're more technically advanced than that. Like, automat sounds like, just automatically fills in the makeup for her. So no, she's using AI filters for her news reports. Brew deck. Plymouth. Corporate logo targets. The Delunum core overlay. Yeah, alright. I don't want the, Deception novel. Mass Effect Deception was kind of a piece of shit. Hey Ash, how's it going?
Good to see you.
Still just standing in that awkward
Good
pose?
to see you.
Okay. There's never anything going on in the restroom. And I'm imagining that if there were, I wouldn't want to walk in on it. Anybody in life support? Yeah, hey Ash, what you playing? Seem to like Deception. I like Tecmo's Deception. Yep, Tecmo's Deception is a weird-ass game that I'm gonna have to actually play on here one day. It is...
From Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay.
Tecmo's Deception is a weird, bleak little thing that has some unexpected comedy and a character named Goatbone.
Perhaps we can talk later.
Nobody ever wants to talk to me. I think I found a solution for synchronizing the Crucible's energy bursts. That's good. Email from Jacob Taylor to Bryn Cole, letting him know that he loves her. Transmission from a secure drop site. Hawking Ada. 2 planets were listed in the database. Klendagon and Nemnozi. Maybe we should head to Hawking Ada. Check this out. I got the name of the officers we lost during the Cerberus attack. That's bad. And database of the Elcor garrison. Gianna Parsini. Yeah. Parsini, there it is. So I am gonna head out to Hawking Ada, I think, as our first objective. Oh, God. Probably Garrus is busy calibrating. There is a 99% chance that Garrus is busy calibrating. Will have absolutely nothing to say to us.
Not right now.
Wow, who knew? So what do you think these are? Coolers? Sleep beds? The Normandy's air conditioning unit? Anyway, let's get out to Hawking Ada. See if we can find stuff, because we're just gonna cruise the galaxy scanning stuff. Isolation pods. For when you really, really want to be alone. Hawking Ada. I know it's around here somewhere. Hades Gamma. You know, I could be wrong about where it is. I could be extremely wrong. I'm extremely wrong. Where the fuck is Hawking Ada? Where does one hawk? Just to the right of the core. So here's the galactic core. We head right. I'm not seeing it. Wait. Oh, here it is. It's invisible. Underneath the visual effects. Alright, let's check the place out. Let me just blow your eardrums out real quick. Doesn't look like there's anything in Chandrasekhar, although that is my favorite named state system in the entire game. Let's try Century. Century 21 calling. Scan around. I don't see anything here either. That's a surprise. Fur. There's gonna turn out to be nothing here. There's gonna turn out to be absolutely nothing here, and we are on a wild goose chase. But at least we got to scan all these lovely systems. Varies. I don't know, it varies by day to day. Maybe if I actually pay attention to the names of the planets and I find them. But, man. Doesn't seem like anything in this entire system. That hurts me. We use so much fuel. Oh well. Subramanian Chandrasekhar, Nobel Prize winner for astrophysics. Well, way to go. Alright, let's hit the Pangaea Express for chicken. No, that's the Panda Express. Anyway, let's just hit this.
Something.
Ooh. Ilos! We found Ilos again. What could be down here? A Prothean site. Oh, well, that makes sense. Found additional Crucible blueprints. Man, if we had only known to look for those while we were here last time. 100% assets discovered. Alright. We can go back to Omega. Let's go back to Omega real quick and see if there's anything still on the station that we missed. Otherwise, I don't know why it's blinking. Fellow of the Royal Society demonstrated that a white dwarf can't be more than 1.44 times the mass of our sun without its own gravity collapsing it into a neutron star. I don't know what to do with that information. But, good for him.
No replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Donald Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup.
So the mod that adds this, adds Omega in as a hub again, is extremely in alpha. I think there's very little to do here right now, but I am amused that this exists, and I want to see if there are any stores over here. Probably I should have saved before we landed, just in case I, like, accidentally clip through the scenery or something. But I do think it's cool that people are experimenting with adding in, old areas. Like, this is an area from Mass Effect 2, and they just ported it right on in. I think that's cool. Yeah, Harad's Emporium. A contract with Ilanis risk-controlled services costs extremely little. We might as well buy these upgrades as long as we're here. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna need pistol-heavy barrels or anything, but we have the funds. Batarian State Arms? Ooh. A harpoon gun. The Raider is a semi-automatic shotgun that loads slowly, fires rapidly, short range even for a shotgun. This sounds neat.
Defending the hegemony. Stand strong.
Shotgun high caliber barrel, yes. Shotgun smart choke, yeah, sure. Unexploded. This powerful sniper rifle fires a harpoon spike. Miniaturized disruptors that destroy synthetics. It explodes?
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms. Thank you.
Does the gun explode or does the harpoon? Because that would affect my opinion of it drastically. So there's some shopping we can do here. That's cool. We can't go in the VIP area. We were just here. Journal updated, Omega Rare Metals. Huh. Did we just get a new quest? Find the cargo in the Athena Nebula. Okay. Pellet spread is fucking weird. That sounds fun. We can go back to Afterlife, which has a weird sickly haze in the air. We can get down. Great, our coat glows in the dark. That's beautiful. Alright, let's get back off Omega. This was a fun detour, but, yeah, the Raider is, definitely a gun that I kind of want to try out now. Yeah, I wonder if they put Aria back, like, up at the top of stuff. It doesn't matter to me, because I'm too lost to know where the fuck I'm going. This is the back room. Alright, let's get off Omega. Look, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer is genuinely really good. Like, it's just a lot of fun. I don't know. Plus, you get to use classes that you can never use in the main game. I really enjoy that.
Commander,
Alright.
Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom.
Oh, right. Admiral Anderson. Yeah. I will talk to him later. Alright, I think we've cleaned out this entire system. No, I do not want to go back through the Omega-4 relay again. I do want to fuel up. I think we have some stuff to do out in, like, the Eagle Nebula, which... yeah. I'm just kind of working randomly around the galaxy map. I should probably actually find, like... have a plan.
Confirmed.
Ooh. What's this? Helium-3 gas giant. There's probably just gonna be some fuel here. The Corliss Security Fleet. Nice. War asset updated. Wait, the replayable Hanar in, Mass Effect multiplayer? I don't remember that. That's cool.
I found something.
Jarahi Station. Haptic Optics Array. Alright. Cool. Oh.
Signal confirmed.
Malgus. Home to the Blood Pack's Vorcha training and breeding ground. Oh boy. Is everybody ready for an exciting night of scanning? Because that's pretty much what we're doing tonight. Vorcha Pyro Unit. Well, that sounds like a blast. Look, if I get shot, I want a doctor that's willing to go after the bullet with his teeth.
I found something.
What's troubling you?
I've got everything. A huge home, a yacht, a wife, and kids. Everyone admires me. They all think that my life is great.
I fucking love that line. They all think my life is great. Element 0 cash. For the Alliance. Okay. 50% assets recovered. Let's scan up here. Rough tide. Hanar police and their Drell enforcers clashed with Krogan and Vorcha in an ugly series of race riots in the late 2170s. The planet has only begrudgingly kept a shaky peace since then. It's so purple, though. Rough tide riot. Okay. Apparently we've conscripted the police into being useful for a fucking change. Good for us. Now, wasn't there something that I had to find out here? Strontium mule. I remember the strontium mule being, somewhere. Oh well, I don't remember where it was. Oh, did you actually? Hold on, hold on a moment, please. I wanna just take a quick glance at. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the clip. Okay, let's keep checking around this general area. Neiman Alpha, Crescent, Izmir Frontier. Are there any more hard-to-see ones? I mean, this place isn't really too occupied by the Reapers, so... Hylos Nebula, Rosetta Nebula... Yeah, let's check around here a bit and see if there's anything useful. We'll start spreading out towards Neiman Alpha. Tonight is 90% gonna be scanning random systems. The ship full of rampant mechs, right? It is a Cerberus vessel.
Signal confirmed.
Full of Cerberus mechs. Cartagena Patrol. Pirates, mercenaries, and infamous corporations have made this station their home, all under the ineffective wrath of the local security force, Cartagena Patrol, who we just recruited. Why are we flying around recruiting all the police in the galaxy for our army? That doesn't seem useful or helpful. Oh my god. Genera. Even these planets that have absolutely nothing on them are full of lore entries. If you're ever playing this, go read the lore. It's cool. There's lots of stuff, and if I tried to read it all, my throat would explode and we would be here for 900 years.
I found something.
The entire world is devoted to the industrial process. Drones harvest minerals while gargantuan factories process ore and construct starships for sale across the galaxy. The Solarian colonists live in shield-protected domed cities that hold the only source of water and greenery on the planet. Yalson is an anathema to life as we know it. The Mass Effect Wiki has all these entries, not the ones from the Expanded Galaxy mod. Because, obviously, mod fanfiction, but... Engineers! Okay, good. Someone who can do something useful. This rare environment has led to a stable tourist trade. Among the highlights is Mount Urk, a volcano that spits diamonds with every eruption. "75% assets. That means there must be something in either this system or in Cheng that I missed.
Signal confirmed.
And it's this system. Tortuga. The exotic frontier of civilized space, or to others a hive of scum and villainy. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. Citadel agents conspire with foreign dictatorships, while the hegemony strikes the secret deals with third-rate colonies and terminus systems. Dirty politics and gangland violence are just part of everyday life here on Tortuga. We never get to see, like, the seedy underbelly shithole of the galaxy. The worst we see is Omega. Ooh, exotic weaponry. For the Terminus fleet. Are those really diamonds? Yes. Diamonds are forever. So I was told by James Bond. The Sincalar Cluster. The Sinkhole Cluster. We are gonna have to make a stop back in somewhere more populated to refuel at some point, I think, but... What is this? Oh, a slaver fleet. Can we blow these people up? Nahesset were indoctrinated by the Reapers. Naturally. Yeah, we need more fuel before we go wandering around anymore. Let's head somewhere more populated. Well, we could just dip back towards the Citadel. We could punctuate this by stopping off and meeting one of our crewmates at least. That's something we could do. Let's drop in on
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it. Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
Thanks, Edie. That's interesting. Anyway, let's walk around the Citadel a little bit and see if we bump into anybody. Garrus is at the security checkpoint. That's novel.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core private to lobby?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
That one line, yeah, that makes sense.
Shepard, if you're feeling up to it, I thought we could do something fun for a change.
You want to chill with Garrus? Everybody wants to chill. Let's chill with Garrus.
Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Oh, this scene, okay. I feel almost bad for triggering this so soon and in a random, unrelated moment, but...
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live. What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn. Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing, interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
Yeah, you're right. I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Novaria, Pharos, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
Times like these, you know who your real friends are. They're not the ones running around looking for an escape route. They're the ones who stand at your side through the worst of it. Who never give up on you. I'm lucky I can say I know someone like that.
So am I. You're not going to propose marriage now, are you? Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
All right, Vicarian, you're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside.
I just don't have it in me to show up Garrus. He is the ultimate bro of sci-fi, and he is our best sniper. And I want him to feel like he's our best sniper.
Do it.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
think I'm going to erect a monument right here. Bronze this gun so the whole galaxy knows.
That you're the king of the bottle shooters. Glad you're around, Garrus. Never know when the bottles might revolt.
Amazingly, CSEC did not show up to stop us. I believe they do if you, make the shot. Something broke in this keeper. But yeah, that is one of the best scenes of Mass Effect 3, I think.
Recognized. Please select a destination.
We're gonna go hang out with one more person.
Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. One moment, please.
We're gonna probably hang out with one more person and then, you know, head back.
Now arriving at docking bay
Cactus, Kelly Chamber. Oh yeah, we have an obligation to Ashley that we have to meet.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Yeah, big reputation boost for doing that, so I'm okay with it. How is our reputation? Oh. Yeah? Okay.
Commander, thanks for coming.
I feel bad that I showed up in this outfit.
This must be really hard on your sister. I'm very sorry for her loss.
It's tough to see her go through this. Damn it. There I go again.
I hope Sarah can find some peace here.
I'm glad I can be here for her. She wanted me to say something about her family. Wanted Thomas to hear it.
You need to be strong for Sarah now.
You're right. I'm so proud of her. She's no career soldier, but there she is, coping with all this. Reminds me of Dad. Whatever was going on, he'd put a smile on his face for us.
Your family made you what you are.
He did his best with 4 daughters and a strong wife. He always said live fire exercises was good prep for facing his girly horde.
Your sister's waiting. You'll be fine.
Right. Here we go. Okay. Remember the trip to the beach the summer before I left for basic training?
I think the default casual outfit is either the dress blues or the, just, you know, the general hangout outfit. Let's talk around down here. There's Cactus and Kelly's still around, and we can have a quick chat with James while we're here. And then we'll get back to the ship and save the rest of it for later. Cactus? Yeah.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Chakwas spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference. And our mission may just save everyone. Now's not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
That works.
I heard about the horrible things Cerberus did during the coup. That's not the organization I joined.
Yeah, it is. And is James still down here? James? James is in cargo number 7, okay. And there's a store down here? Huh. There is a store, it doesn't seem to work. Interesting.
James?
Commander, what brings you down here?
I was about to ask you that.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior, and you're N7. So I take my lead from you. And you know, I'll take whatever advice you got.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
Don't take this lightly, Vega.
I'm not, and I won't. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
The only person you need to prove yourself to is the one standing in the mirror every morning.
Good point.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Always. Hey, maybe we should get matching.
You want me to get an N7 tattoo?
N7? Sure. Or you could get my name done. Somewhere special.
You're such a tease, Vega.
Who, me?
You ever gonna make good on all this flirting?
I was just...
Yeah.
I didn't mean to... You know, I was just...
That's what I thought. Later, Lieutenant.
Later. Ah! Careful.
No, it's a good message. You never have to prove yourself to anybody but yourself.
Spectre status recognized. Please. One moment, please.
Yeah, James' enormous tub of beef Vega is...
At docking bay D24.
I was prepared not to like him, and I like him a lot. Like, it's always a risk when you throw somebody new into the balance, but he's just great.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to...
Dr. Chakwas wants to talk to me, okay. He's just a very straightforward guy. And given that Ashley is now a Spectre, he is the voice of the common man on the Normandy.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Cliff.
Oh. Okay. But yeah, it's nice to have the voice of the common person.
The information network terminal has been updated.
Will erase all scarring from your cybernetic implants, which we have. I would prefer the health bonus because I'm not renegade enough for that shit. Like, do I look all scarred up to you? Have to activate those guys from the front. That makes sense. Alright. Let's get back to scanning our one true love.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom.
That's fine. Anything in our mailbox? A lucky platoon fighting Reaper forces in the Attican Beta was saved by the most unlikely ally. The ancient insect species known as the Rachni appears to have returned. We were in the shit bad, said Sergeant Cole, running low on ammo, holed up in this little outpost. At least 5,000 Reaper cannibals, huts, and even worse types are on their way in. We should be dead. Then the ground starts shaking, and the Major starts screaming, the Rachni are coming, the Rachni are coming. I thought she'd finally blown a fuse. Major Durand, a 15-year Alliance veteran, refused to disclose how she knew the Rachni were arriving, but added that she was strangely relieved when they showed up. When they burst out of the ground, I was worried they would come for us, but they just tore into those Reaper troops. It was glorious. Some in her platoon began shooting at the new arrivals. We were lucky they didn't retaliate. I don't know where they went or where they came from, but we owe them our lives. Quite a few Spectre terminal mails have unmarked quest pointers. Yeah, that makes sense. Leaders of the extremist political party Terra Firma have been arrested, following Kalish Algiani's damning report into their financial accounts. Among the charges are tax evasion, endorsing a known terrorist network, and inciting xeno-hatred. The acting head of the party has yet to give a statement on the matter, but party membership has fallen 59%. The council refused to comment on throwing calls to have the party forcibly closed down, citing the situation is an internal matter for the Systems Alliance. Nice. I stand by my decision to punch that dude instead of Algiani. Things are settling down on Omega. We shot a lot of Rachni with Durand. That's nice. That's cool. Yeah, we did. Admiral Hackett is an amazing man. I'm glad to work with him. Jacob wants to meet on the Citadel, too. Great. And yeah, there are probably a ton of these that have, like, little missions that I don't know about. So... let's just get out there, scan some shit. I love scanning. The Omega Pyros Nebula. Alright. Anything out here?
I found something.
Yes. Izale, a standard hydrogen giant. Yeah, I remember that. Unfortunately, I can't run down every single side plot. Jovian dissertation. Huh. I'll have to look into what the fuck that is. Oh, that's 50% of what's in here. Mods, I don't even have to say it. I know you will do the right thing. Ah, fuel depot. Thank you. Thank you for that. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Record of a fuel depot, which... okay. Trails in the Sky. Yes, the entire Trails in the Sky series is on my list. It will happen someday. I just have to brace myself for it. Still, thank you. It's nice to have that officially on the list. If I may ask, who are you? Let's see. By the time I complete what's out, new games will have come out. Yes, there are a couple of new games coming out soon. But I don't care. I do want to play that entire series someday. It's just gonna take a while. I'm in for a long journey? Yes, I am. Believe me, I know. I've played, I've played through the first one. Played through Trails in the Sky 1. I've played through Trails of Cold Steel. I just need to fill in the gaps and continue onward. I haven't streamed them, but I'll get streamed.
I found something.
Oh. Is it more fuel? It's more fuel. Oh my god, stop giving me fuel. Alright. But yeah, my main objection is that I'll need to have my voice good and warmed up, because there is a lot of reading. I probably will not see every single subplot. Will definitely not speak to every NPC. Simon updated Arya's forces. Oh, good. We found Vola's shield engineers. Nice. Well, the Trails in the Sky games, I know a lot of people consider them slow or whatever, but I've never minded. To me, they're not slow, they're atmospheric. Nothing here? Nothing here.
I found something.
The Strontium Mule, we found it. Alright. This is a decoy. Yeah, registered as a private vessel before the crew was killed by the Blue Suns, the Strontium Mule was suspected to be in their possession. Used primarily as a decoy ship for distress calls. The latest intelligence points to Cerberus capturing and repurposing the freighter. Alright, so this is a Cerberus vessel. Let's attack it. The traitors on the ship have been apprehended. That was less exciting than I hoped for. But it looks like we got that crossed off the list. Yeah. Any emails? Yeah. Good work capturing the Strontium Mule. From Rickard Gaskin. Capturing that bastard who upped Cerberus with a coup attempt was a solid win. Unfortunately, the captain didn't survive the interrogation. He killed himself with ocular flashbang. Still, the ship's databanks contained useful information on Cerberus. The Rachni are making headlines, and for the moment, the reason is a good one. While we appreciate their support on Etana, we would like to be able to coordinate with them for future attacks. We don't need a friendly fire instead of provoking them if they conduct another surprise raid. Fans who start with children, it doesn't hook them. That's true. I think the thing is that I like older games a lot. I don't know. Alliance R&D has put together a modified QEC that will allow us stable communication with the Rachni, but we don't know where to deliver it. They seem to have left the attic in beta, and we don't know how much to go on. So find the Queen and deliver the QEC. Find the Rachni Queen. I wonder where they would have been. We've hunted down the last adjutants on Omega, but I hadn't finished pouring my first drink when we heard about an infestation on Lorik. We don't know how they got there, but they're sweeping through the capital shitty. If they get off world, we're all in the shit. Arya demands you finish the job, and to do that, you'll need a nuke. Harrod has one. Get it back from him, we'll blow the bastards back to hell. Okay! New article on Rachni. They seem to have left the attic in beta. Alright. Go get a nuclear weapon! Oh my god. They're trusting me with nuclear weapons. This is the worst mistake anyone has ever made. I will do this. Lovingly. I'm going to lovingly caress this planet with nuclear fire. Let's go back to Omega and pick that shit up. Amusingly with the Trail series, the head of Falcom, like the actual guy in charge of Falcom, has been like, hey, Trails to Daybreak is a great place to start the series. It's the latest game. It's a start of a new story arc. You can play it without any kind of problem. You can start the series here. Meanwhile, the fandom has been like, no, don't listen to this man. He is a fucking idiot. And I'm like, guys, nah. That's not the way. Let people get into things the way they get into stuff. Let them access through the doors that they find most comfortable. The comic book principle applies. Pick one up at random. I mean, that's what we did with the Eve series. We started with Eve 8. Probably not the best place to start, but damned if it wasn't a blast. Oh, wait, I think Hard is through the other doors. No, this is the marketplace. Eve 8 was a great time. Yeah, I think it makes the most sense to start at the beginning of the story node, like, Trails in the Sky 1, Trails of whichever blue one comes first, Cold Steel, Resonant Warp Bomb. Resonant Warp Bombs warp space-time in localized area, creating random and unstable mass effect fields when triggered. The rapid asymmetrical mass changes cause the target to rip itself apart. That is lovely. That is beautiful. We're gonna go give somebody, like, the worst fucking day of their lives. I cannot wait. Let's go ruin somebody's weekend. Yeah. Are we buying Megabot? We sure are. We're gonna go deploy this. Where are we deploying this again? Lorik. Right. Taking this to Lorik. Isn't the Lorik the guy who spoke for the trees? Was that the Scooby-Doo meme laugh you... I don't know. I like to... I'm just amused by things. Went to Zero and Azor. Right, Zero and Azor is, are the two. Right. I can never remember. Alright, where the hell is Lorik? It sounds like you've had a wild journey there. Guys, I don't remember where Lorik is. One moment. Mass Effect... Lorik. Where is that? Omega Nebula Fathar system. Okay, Fathar.
Signal confirmed.
Let's scan the place. Find where to drop this. Honestly, I was considering my next big JRPG endeavor to be Phantasy Star, but I'm waffling a bit. As the Normandy enters the exosphere, you answer a call from the Terminus flagship. A hologram of Arya appears in the QEC, her face stern and demeanor cold. The Pirate Queen doesn't mince her words. If the nuke doesn't destroy Jalnor within the hour, she's prepared to turn Lorik into slag, regardless of the Citadel's repercussions, or whether you're in the firing line. With the ultimatum set, you begin the operation. You're not alone in your descent to the city. Dozens of dropships follow in your wake, friction flames blazing as they tear through the atmosphere. Each craft carries mechs, mercenaries, Vorcha, whose sole purpose is to keep the adjutants contained within the blast radius. Cortez clears the landing zone and you disembark, your boots touching Jalnor's soil for the first time. The city is a lesson in how not to use conflicting styles. The tender curves of old Asari archaeologies have been choked by the cold, brutalist constructs of their Batarian conquerors. Okay, architectural critique from Shepard. The architectural styles clash at every turn, old and new, graceful and stern. Not even the falling snow can make it endearing. Your squad carries the bomb to a courtyard in the very heart of the city. Dropships arrive with mercenaries to establish a perimeter around you. Their insignias and colors are unknown to you, but they look competent, dangerous. In the distance, you can hear the whine of gunships and the thudding of ordnance. But closer at hand, there is a whisper in the wind, an unnerving sound you heard once before on Omega. Adjutants. The mercenaries set their weapons to fire sledgehammer rounds and begin to hammer into the enemy. Your squad supporting them trainer interrupts you over the radio. She's detected comm chatter from the slums. It's Cerberus, and they're deploying troops to capture an adjutant specimen and any citizens infected by them. There isn't time to handle both. Do you prevent Cerberus from getting their hands on an adjutant, or do you activate the timer on the warp bomb and let the weapon do its work? We were sent here to bomb this place. I think we should bomb this place. We're not here to take initiative. We're here to blow stuff up. My day was well, although it started at roughly 8 p.m., so not very long ago. I've only been up about an hour or two. Let's blow this place up. The adjutant threat is too terrible to ignore. If you don't interfere, they will spread like a plague across the galaxy, corrupting entire populations into their eldritch form. If you can destroy them here, you have deprived the Reapers of one of their greatest tools. The warp bomb should eradicate them once and for all. You open the control console, and immediately you regret buying from the stores on Omega. The holographic display shorts out, and what you assume is the backup analog detonation system is labeled in an alien script you cannot translate. After cursing both Herod and his store, you beckon Edie over and order her to decipher the unknown language. While she investigates, you reinforce the perimeter, killing several adjutants on the approach, and putting down an unfortunate Solarian who writhes in agony as the Reaper nanovirus mutates them from within. Hostiles swarm to the courtyard, and the front line begins to crumble. The mercenaries pull into a tighter formation to put distance between them and the adjutants, some resorting to using their Omni tools to carve through the enemy flesh. Shepard, I have deciphered the language. It is obscure Batarian dialect as well as a cipher. I assume they did not want the device falling into the wrong hands. After setting the timer, you call in Cortez for an emergency evac. With Cortez are several other shuttles that clear the landing area once again. Just as you board your shuttle, you spot Cerberus shuttles staring up into the sky, each carrying their hideous cargo. The warp bomb will eradicate the adjutant threat on Lorik, but specimens survive and are now in the hands of a hidden enemy. You have scored a victory here, but the mission to eradicate the adjutants is not over. Interesting! Fun little text adventure, I like that. About the only time Static Fox that Trails in the Sky really lets you pick partners is in the end game. You will get to pick, generally it's the last dungeon of any Trails game, I think, is when you get to select who you want to hang out with. Or who you want to be in your party. Alright. As long as we're done with that, let's... Sigurd's Cradle is only at 40%, but let's check out the... I'm having a little bit of choice paralysis here. I'm looking for the Attican Traverse. Attican Beta, alright. There are a lot of systems nearby they could have gone to, but we need to check out the Hades Gamma Cluster anyway. So let's check out Hades Gamma.
Saw a lot of action. There may be survivors.
I found something.
Alright. What do we got? There may be survivors. Are there? No, there's some money. Okay, that's fine with me. Oh, 33% assets, so there are a lot more assets. Ah, the Jupiter Brain planet. The one that people think is a giant supercomputer. I remember this one. Oh! Discharging the FTL engines is an act that rarely fires the imagination, but sometimes it leads to something enticing. You are contacted by Edie as you gaze upon Ploba's surreal array. The Adastris has spotted the Normandy and its captain is requesting an audience. Naturally, you oblige. The Adastris captain, Hypatia, is a Turian, shorter than you have seen before, with sonic silver carapace and a pleasant, fervent demeanor. Over a glass of Turian brandy, which we presumably cannot drink, she explains she's here on a council-funded research expedition. The mystery of Plobia has fascinated her all her life, and she's keen to solve it before it's too late. Hypatia explains that survey kits have discovered tantalizing evidence of massive, solid structures deep within the atmosphere, too regular in pattern to be natural. Previous attempts to communicate with the structure have failed, and the last attempt ended in disaster, and the loss of nearly a dozen crewmen. After a quiet moment spent staring out the blue viewport at Plobia, she requests your aid with a final attempt at communication. She believes the best chance to solve the riddle of Plobia is to use the Normandy's bleeding-edge technology. Time is a precious commodity. Do you waste it to pursue a scientific curiosity? Always! I will always waste time to pursue some curious bullshit. You agree to help solve this mystery and hope the delay will prove worth the wait. She transports across a Jovian submergence vehicle from the Adastris and begins modifications. Some of the crew are more keen to return to the fight than to play scientist, but Hypatia and your engineers are thrilled. By the end of the following day, it is ready to be deployed. After climbing into the submersible Turian, Joker positions the Normandy as close as he can to Plobia's atmosphere. Hypatia eases the vehicle from the shuttle bay and begins her descent toward the gas giant. Parachutes deploy after breaching the exosphere, slowing your descent and conserving power for the return journey. Powerful winds buffet the vehicle, but stabilizers prevent you from feeling their full force. The sight before you is extraordinary and rarely seen. A boundless sky, the clouds creating a sense of immensity that is both devoid of form and endless in its complexity. The Turian looks as awed as you feel by the view, but she's shaken from her reverie by a warning from the VI. As the submersible delves deeper through Plobia's cloud layers, the pressure begins reaching dangerous levels and she's forced to halt the descent. The parachute is cut, the ezo core comes to life, but you cannot hold here long before you'll be forced to activate the main engine. She activates the beacon. A data burst transmits from the submersible towards the core of the planet. Nothing happens. Visibly deflated, Hypatia turns to you and admits defeat through gritted teeth. If you don't leave soon, the pressure will overwhelm the submersible. Reluctantly, you agree it's time to leave and begin keying the command to activate the main engine. It's time to go home. All of a sudden, a colossal energy pulse bursts from Plobia's core toward the ship. A power surge rips through the vessel. Computers, systems, even the engines are overwhelmed by the impact, and the submersible slips into freefall. By some fluke, the artificial gravity remains active, and the pair of you initiate a system reboot that activates the main engine. Negative mass envelops the Jovian submerged vessel before the engines kick in, and you ascend back through the Plobian atmosphere to the relative safety of open space where the Normandy is waiting. Not even the Turian's inexpressive carapace can hide her elation. Rebooting the system has revealed the pulse filled her databanks to capacity. She has definitive proof something intelligent lies at the heart of Plobia, a mystery to continue unraveling. After you bid farewell and Hypatia returns to her ship, You take one last look through the viewport at the magnificent Diplobia. So much is unknown about this jewel in the infinite darkness. Perhaps one day the curtain may be pulled back and the truth finally revealed. Perhaps you will be here to see it. Ultimately, I think that amounted to basically nothing, but I'm really glad we did it anyway. Like, more lore, like an enormous amount of lore. I don't see any more planets or planetary assets. Yeah, it was fun. That's the thing, it's fun. Some weird shit happened to us. And that is the greatest gift of all. Oh, it's more fuel. Okay. Alright, let's explore the rest of Hades Gamma. We have 27% of the assets here. So there's gotta be something else.
Signal confirmed.
Ah. The Certa Foundation has established a research outpost here to investigate the subterranean life. Okay. What do we got? Credits. I was hoping for something more interesting, but credits will do fine. You know, I have to say, there is some pulled pork in the fridge, and I am looking forward to sandwiches later. I am pretty hungry. Ah, recovered 400 units of fuel. Mass Effect, please. I cannot carry all this fuel.
I found something.
Oh, wow. Okay. A rocky asteroid. Or perhaps this planet is simply named Rocky Asteroid. Rocky Asteroid would be a good name for, like, I guess a Star Force. I can't remember the name of that game that Bethesda made after Skyrim. We played it here on the channel. I can't remember it. Starfield. The Alliance frigate Agincourt. Oh. Are they gonna hang out the window and shoot bows at the Reapers? That is a historical reference. You can look that up in your spare time. Rocky Asteroid would be a good name for ice cream. It would. I would order Rocky Asteroid ice cream. It sounds like Rocky Road, except crunchier. Oh. Is it another fuel? It's another fuel depot. Real chondrites and methane. I, for one, delight in eating delicious methane. I am lying. Oh, we found a grizzly! Nice, James will be very happy. Special Ops Team Zeta. For the 103rd Marine Division. Well, we scoured through here. We didn't find anything that solves any of our side quests. And in fact, we have not found anything that solves any of our side quests. Ahem. One moment, please. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna have to start working through this, like, specifically. Find the Rachni. Super Strength Emergency Squad Zeta. I don't know, let's find out. Jovian Dissertation. Some mineral resources. A haptics array. A Geth weather device. Oh god. Where did we put those guys? The Agincourt. 103rd Marines. Nicknamed the Bridge Burners. Team Zeta are combat engineers who specialize in destroying enemy fortifications in hostile territory. This tight-knit group of men and women are respected for their knowledge, renowned for their tenacity, and infamous for their enthusiasm. If you can find them, if you can afford them, then maybe they can help, and maybe you can hire the Z-Team. Bum, 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 bum. Now, it would be like the A-Team theme backwards, wouldn't it? You can tell me where the Rachni Queen might be. That might be helpful to know. Okay, hold on. I am gonna... Real quick, I am gonna look and grab some objective to work toward. In the meantime. Hades, Sentry Omega. Hot. Sentry Omega. Although, didn't we just go to the... No, we went to Hades Gamma. We didn't go to the Hades Nexus. Sentry Omega. That is... We're gonna scan the entire galaxy map, folks. Mid-right side, south of the Hades Nexus. Well, this is Hades Nexus. Sentry, okay. I'm very bad at navigating. Let's have a look around here, and then we'll hit the Hades Nexus.
Signal confirmed.
Oh. Nemata. And it's like right here. The Rachni have been found, and the Queen says she's been expecting you. Well, you could have left an address. The Rachni will never truly be at peace until the blackening sour note has been ended once and for all. She offers all the brood warriors and workers she can spare, however they dare not draw the Reaper's attention again via open attacks. Since their species has barely survived another near-extinction event, instead they will hit and run randomly and remain hidden. She warns of dark times ahead, but says in the worst of them, when you need them most, the Rachni will come and stand with their greatest ally. That is a hell of a promise. Alright, let's hit Hades Nexus. There's the Phoenix Project to investigate here, which I think is another text adventure mission. There's a dig site to investigate.
I found something.
There's another fucking... that's gonna be another fuel depot. I know that. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna patrol the rest of this system, and then we're gonna come back for that. Your entire species almost went extinct, but this one lady saved you all. Yeah, that's the story of the Krogan. That's the story of the Rachni. Ironic that it's those two. Oh, hey, the Reloi! The Reloi are, hiding from the Reapers. They're going full Spathy. They're gonna pretend that they don't... like, they're not home. The Reloi cruiser Arika. Okay. $50% assets acquired. So we're skimming and we're scanning. Scanning and we're skimming. And I'm not seeing anything. I'm so glad that we have, like, free scan, because otherwise the Reapers would be charging in here, they'd be trying to kill me. It'd be very exciting, it would suck. Is this more fuel? This is more fuel. Okay. Honestly, the idea of, like... oh yeah, your entire species almost went extinct, but this one lady was nice. That's terrifying. Like, one person has a bad day. That's it for your species. Prothean Sphere. Ooh. We have a couple of those now. Scan this planet, go read your mail, and then scan the planet again. Not here, it's not. But that's good to know. Off to Pamiat.
Signal confirmed.
Nabarovsky. The planet provides aluminum for local fabricators, which are churning out habitats at an astonishing rate for a system that has no garden planets. Some fucker out here is playing, Factorio or something. The Alliance frigate Leipzig. That's a pig. The Alliance frigate Greased Pig. You can't hold on to them for long. Okay, off to Hopless. Where we have two objectives. Investigate dig site. And the Phoenix Project. Oh, this is an away mission. Oh, this is probably modded in. No? Maybe. I don't know. What is this? I don't have a team. And this looks repurposed. I can't guess. There is a box up there. I don't know if I can get to it. No, I can't. We can click examine on these doors, but they don't open or... we don't scan them. This could be a modded mission. I have no idea. To those unlucky enough to follow. Evacuating this rock is the best thing I've done in years. This dig was in utter shambles, and you'll need all the luck you can to get it running again. Let's assume you've already reactivated the atmospheric shield. To get the elevator online, you'll need to reactivate 3 portable generators. You'll find these under the data pad, in the lab, in the director's office. One more thing, be sure to check out the vault out up by the landing site. There's some Kraken items in there. Good luck. Okay. One generator. And we need one in the lab. And there should be a vault up by the landing site. I imagine this is a very linear... Yeah, this is a very linear progression, I'm sure. Nice art. Framed photo of Grunt. Or A. Krogan, I don't know. The Prothean console we recovered is really quite amazing, but it pales beside the inscriptions we've taken from the obelisk of Karza. At first we thought they were words, just gibberish we couldn't understand, but they aren't. They're calculations, measurements, technical data written in an alien variant of Base 12 math. Base 12 math! This will revolutionize our perception of Prothean science, but provides a few unwanted variables. By crunching the numbers, we're given an intragalactic representation of space-time, which is nonsense by itself. What is its purpose? Why leave it behind? We need to activate the data core, and to do that we need to be Prothean. I fear we never truly understand the purpose of the artifact, but I may be able to reroute the control interface. Alright, I'm gonna head back up towards the landing site to see if we can get into the vault. Whatever that is. But I am amused by this guy's enthusiasm for Base 12 math! Does Javik have 6 fingers on each hand? To the tune of dun dun dun. Okay. Yeah, I originally read that as like da da da. Base 12 math. Do, 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 do. Base 12 math. Do, 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 do. Employees, I've noticed many of you whispering and scheming around the water coolers of late. And this morning, I find a mountain of bug reports on my OSD, one from each of you about the elevator power system. I set up the elevator myself. I know it works. I'll have you know I tested it. There's no bugs to be found. None. It is perfect. The errors you claim to have, the inefficiency, and dare I say it, the incompetence is down to you. Stop whining and get back to work. The kind of boss that, like, refuses to take your shit seriously. Fuck that dude. Three B's and 14 number signs. That's too many B's for my taste. I don't like B's. Can I open this vault yet? Yes. What's in here? Spare parts. And a Prothean statue with only 2 eyes. Key signature. They know the use of more bees. I'm trying to imagine a hive-based orchestra. And if you ever feel unathletic, by the way, remember that Commander Shepard has saved the galaxy twice now, and she's still out of breath when she runs for more than a few minutes. Yep, I see it down there. Preemptive seizure warning, just in case. This might have us go into the Prothean flashback. 138 alien. That is the only interesting thing you may have ever said. Go fuck yourself to death. Goodbye. Yep, I'm gonna warn everybody for possible... Oh my god, we're in quicksand. No, it just placed wrong. Alright, possible seizure warning. Let's see. As you approach the obelisk, it reacts to the presence of the Prothean cipher and begins to glow, revealing hidden holographical symbols and mathematical templates far beyond your understanding. Surely this is the legendary Obelisk of Karza you overheard a researcher discussing on the Citadel. You call in the shuttle. You'll need Cortez's help extracting this one from the planet. Thank you, Silver Star. Alright, we retrieved it. Anything in the Spectre terminal about this? The Cholula disaster. What, did you fuck up your hot sauce? Sovereign class, Reaper. Oh boy, okay. Yeah. Alright. That's fine. And then there's the Phoenix Project. I wonder if it's just a hilarious coincidence that,
I found something.
both of the modded missions, take place in the Hades Gamma Cluster, where Hackett would send you every 15 fucking minutes in, Mass Effect 1. It seems like the kind of thing that the fan base would do as a joke. Assignment, Project Phoenix. Allied Forces updated, Phoenix Project. War Asset updated, Diana Allers. Credits recovered, okay. We didn't actually have much to do there, looks like. Shepard, you have to go to Hades Gamma to pick up my dry cleaning,
Get in the
Shepard.
ball. Get in the ball. Birdie ball ball. Ball, birdie ball. Ball, ball, birdie. Birdie, birdie, ball, ball, ball. Oh.
Shepard, I saw an Articuno in the Hades Gamma Cluster. Catch it for me. I'm out of Pokeballs, Shepard. Shepard, you gotta go to Hardee's. I want some Carl's Jr., Shepard. Shepard, get me a coffee milkshake. Alright, we're gonna scan around here, too. But, let me check on that. War Terminal, Alliance. The Alliance frigate Lespig. Tested the Thanix cannon. I love the Thanix cannon, it's so bad. In a dramatic, slow-moving documentary piece, she showed the torture that Cerberus has been inflicting on its subjects in the Phoenix Project. Her show went viral on ratings for Battle Space soared. That's something. Ooh, the Rachni Warriors have joined. So we're now well over the minimum. Troops assisting in a final push will have a strength of 6,433. Chances of success are even. So... we're up here, which means we have a 50-50 chance of beating the Reapers. That's some shit. I forgot to look at other... Like, what else do we have? We'll be broadcasting the story in the next few days. Okay, we're skipping Leviathan for now. We can never go back to Eden Prime. From the planet Antida. Planet Antida. Hold on. Antida is in the Maroon Sea. Okay, Maroon Sea. Let's head there. Since I don't see anything in Cerberus. Wait, we can go somewhere else here. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, you would think we would trounce the Reapers. It's a 50-50 chance. That is really remarkable. Ontahay. Altahay. Twin worlds! One half of a pair of small and unusually dense terrestrial worlds that orbit each other so closely. They effectively share a... Do I want the link to make finding systems easier? You know... I'm waffling on that. If we run out of fuel, we autopilot to the nearest Mass Effect relay. And then we can't leave systems until we've refueled. Anyway, the Maroon Sea is right here. Yeah, Joker gets out and pushes. What it is there's a little crank on the side of the Normandy. And you just have to turn it really fast.
Signal confirmed.
Bamui. What's this? Yeah, it's mostly just likely to confuse me, though, honestly. More Prothean stuff. One of those railway things where you push both sides up and down. Have you seen the Playdate? The Playdate is this little, handheld system. The Playdate is this little handheld system. It looks like this. It's this cute little handheld, and it has a crank on the side. And I'm imagining the Normandy with that crank. Like, you have to get out and really pump it to get anywhere. Antida. Oh, that's JPEGy. Oh well. Our scans have located a battery of defunct Turian turrets orbiting Antida, but many have suffered irreparable damage, and only a few appear to be worth salvaging. The recon team happily retrieves half a dozen turrets and stores their components in the cargo bay. These will be transferred to Naru Combine at the earliest opportunity. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I really like these little text adventure interludes. Obviously I would. Look at my fucking name. I kinda hope they spend some time converting old quests to those.
I found something.
Like, it'll use it to elaborate on quests that are already in the game. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's absolutely the opposite of what they want to do. You have discovered a destroyed Cerberus research base. Reaper ground forces appear to have swept through, killing the scientists, their bodies scattered in smoking ruins. The ground team reports Cerberus appears to have been studying husks, both their production and the methods the Reapers use to control them, continuing the research started when the Pioneer colony went offline in 2183. At the location of the original colony, Edie was able to decrypt backup databanks containing useful data that might improve Alliance tactics and survival rates against Reaper ground troops. An intact Cerberus Mantis was recovered among the debris. Its pilots managed to make it halfway across the hangar before being caught and torn apart by cannibals. We salvaged a Mantis gunship. That is neat. In the forestry monster Minecraft, there's a clockwork engine that generates the common power type if you hold the use button on it while it's unwinded. If you hold the button down too long, you take damage, implied to be from getting smacked by springy springs and mechanical overload. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I once wound up one of those little pullback cars so hard that it, like, popped a couple of wheels off. So, I'm aware you can do some real damage. To springs and stuff, I mean. By mechanically overdoing it. Alright, what else do we have? Well, on the map we have Omega. Yeah. Investigate Asari colony. I can't remember if this is actually an important mission or not. I'm gonna drop a save before we hit it, just in case. There's some important Asari stuff later on. And,
Signal confirmed.
It's gonna be fuel, isn't it? It's gonna be fuel. Why do I keep... Never mind. It's more fuel! It's more fucking fuel! Stop giving me fuel. I don't need the fuel. Is this gonna start plot shit then if I go here? Intel on an intact Reaper weapon. Interesting. I wanna... You know what? I'm not touching this one until we come back. So we're gonna go off to Arigato.
I found something.
Which immediately has something here, Carcosa. What is here? The Library of Asha. It's brimful of Asha. I'm sorry, nobody's gonna get that. Alright, I think, that intel on a Reaper weapon went down to Liara. I am very curious about that, so we're gonna go take a look on Liara's glyph database.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Okay. Intact Reaper weapon. Weapon damage plus 5, ammo capacity plus 5. I think ammo capacity is more important. We need every shot we can squeeze out. Might want to do it later. Okay. I think I will. I'm just gonna hover on that one. We have to deliver a couple things on the Citadel. Let's head off and deliver a couple of things to the Citadel, folks. It's playing the little, like, mission complete music, and that's really throwing me. Like the mission complete music from Mass Effect 1. Din Korlak. I remember that guy from the first game. No, I don't, actually. Din Korlak. 750 units of fucking fuel. That is over 2,000 fuel in this system alone, I think. What the shit? Anyway, we have a couple things to drop off.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I think one of them was in the Presidium Commons.
It'll be there momentarily.
Miranda, a researcher. Miranda, we should go talk to Miranda.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight on the toxic world, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a cacliosaur. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal to their riders. Yes, they'd be ideal. Unfortunately, they were driven to extinction during the Rachni War. So, unless we can engineer something new, Krogan on toxic worlds will have to fight on foot without support.
I love that, like, we listen in on conversations and get ideas. Like, oh, this thing the Krogan used to ride around on is extinct. Journal suggestion. Find a fossil of them so we can clone them like fucking Jurassic Park.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
You'll have your access, Miranda. But I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
I'm pregnant and it's yours.
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
It's true. If you want somebody who obeys orders, you do not want Commander Shepard.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
I mean, I don't blame her for wanting a control chip in me. But ultimately, she wanted it, but she didn't put one in.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
MSG tastes like delicious. That's what MSG tastes like. We both have outfits of equal audacity. I don't know about that. Miranda's goes straight up her butt crack. It lifts and separates. Where is this researcher? Oh, okay, we have to go up and around. Outfits of equal audacity is your new prog rock band. Hell yeah.
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander. That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work. How's the translation going? Really? Excellent. Well, hopefully it unlocks more intel from the archive.
Okay. We can go see Liara again. Liara did ask us to come see her. We might as well stop in and say hi. Maybe I should have changed clothes. Oh well.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
I'd question your character if you didn't.
I suppose. I don't often talk about it.
Hey, you'll stop grieving when you want to.
Strangely, that's comforting. Thank you, Shepard. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
It'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
Hello, Shepard.
You're kind of clipping through that railing, Liara, but oh well. Alright, do I have anything else I need to... I do have other things I need to turn in. Oh my god, please. Yep, the galaxy's most powerful woman. Locate access points on the Citadel. Consult the Spectre Terminal. I probably should, actually, consult the Spectre Terminal.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties. Nice work.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a one moment.
To the embassies. All I wanna do, see you turn into a dorky woman. A dorky woman. Hi, Javik.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
Unless we win this war, it'll be the last time any of us see the Citadel. Soak this in while you can, Javik.
Do not be so dismissive, Commander. Someday the things you have lost will be the things you would kill to have back.
Such as?
Order, the rule of law. From here, our empire dictated the course of the galaxy.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true, then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Hey, Hanar. I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But... if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of the...
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hanar. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot.
Yeah, let's not let
Shepard,
Javik just
it must
be
an honor to
Javik.
have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well. For a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies Elysium, Tiptree...
I don't think Javik feels like he has a place. Kinda sucks.
Was the Volus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in. Spectre business.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
Nice, okay.
Thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal,
but we are proud to help as we can.
Honestly, it's often the abrasive characters that I find I like best. Honestly,
I can't leave my daughter here alone. I need to send her back to Thessia, to her.
it just occurred to me that, like, there's actually a Krogan lady on the Citadel now. And her outfit is atrocious. What are those, like, markings? Wow. I'm glad that the Krogan are back and they have terrible fashion sense. That's really fucking important to me. Happily we can just walk right through CSEC barriers. Let's talk with Bailey and see if anything new has happened in his life.
So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
No time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
Udina's office is all locked up. We're gonna have to elect a new human counselor eventually. No idea who the fucking options even would be. Oh my god, there's stuff. Spectre shoulder guards, Spectre gauntlets. An M57 Gladius? I don't even know what that is. Let's, check out the terminal. Anything special? Not really. Requisitions. We could requisition a hell of a lot of things. Loki security mechs to upgrade for the Citadel. Yeah, honestly, let's pick those up. They're fucking useless. I mean, they suck, but... Oh, the Piranha. I'm gonna buy one of those, too. It's a gun, Frank. It's a gun that shoots swords. I gotta show that comic panel. One moment. There's a, There's a comic panel. Comic page. From the Punisher. It's a gun, Frank. A gun that shoots swords. Fwaka, 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 fwaka. And they unfold in flight, apparently. I wish we ever, like, saw that properly get used. I have no idea. But I want the gun that shoots swords.
Commander Shepard,
John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting?
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
Me and my big jacket.
Remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
Alright, so this is a lot of this quest is modded in, I believe.
Shepard, I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar embassy?
Any idea what you're hoping to find?
Suspicious transfers. Data usage outside the normal range for ambassadorial staff.
So, we have no idea.
Hopefully we'll know it when we see it, Commander.
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
This music kind of rocks. I like it. Alright, I'm just gonna drop a new save, because I have no idea how well this will work out.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Hanar Embassy. The Hanar ambassador is currently off station. Diplomats Bolin and Olun have taken over ambassadorial duties until their return. All visitors are required to bring breathing apparatus if they intend to access the consulate offices.
So what is this thing?
The Hydrosphere is an installation of contemporary art by renowned visual artist Kaloran. The most popular adjective used to describe the artwork is mesmerizing. The second most popular is wet.
I like that.
I'd like to know more about the Hanar.
Diplomat Bolon represents the colony of Bolon. It recently played an integral role in securing humanitarian aid from the Thessian republics following the Comet Kingu disaster. Its counterpart, Olun, hails from Elderhome and is a naval veteran. It made its name by thwarting a Lisphony terrorist attack in 2180.
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for Hanar and Drell embassy personnel, visiting diplomats and attending CSEC security. For history buffs, the embassy is hosting a once-in-a-century display of Prothean relics. These date from the 7th dynasty and would have been made by the Sun Sect, but financed by the Prothean Imperial Regent.
Why do it?
These artifacts were looted from a sacrosanct gravesite in the Nemean Abyss before their recovery by the Hanar Navy. The Illuminated Primacy has elected to display these salvaged artifacts rather than risk shipping them across contested space. The Hanar Embassy prides itself on delivering swift justice to all that conduct illegal trade in artifacts of Prothean origin.
Any other important areas I should know about?
For spiritual needs, Zakara Ward offers religious services at the Shrine of the Enkindlers. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel. The Hanar are next on the decoration schedule and have promised a spectacular arrangement of interconnected sealed aquatic displays.
Sounds interesting.
Much anticipation has been expressed by residents and visitors alike, with several leaks of the designs circulated on the Citadel.
That's it. Thanks.
Great, they're gonna display the fucking Medusa tubes from Echo 3D. Okay, I mean, this place looks really cool. I mean, it's basically a reskin of the, normal Presidium. Or set of embassies, but it looks really cool.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all with light.
Oh, it's that guy. Dude! Solarian helmets are cool. Commander Tumu, can't go in there. Respirators must be worn at all times. Well, we can't.
Careful. The barrier's still up. We'll have to shut it down to get to the door.
Ideas?
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields. That should take care of the barrier.
Alright, I'm saving again because, no idea how well this will work. Of course, it's very aquatic in here. I wonder if we're under the Presidium Lake.
Val, I have some possible hits. Got some strange money transfers on Balone, and Olun is sending a lot of data.
Balone's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Olun. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Olun's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a mistress?
And Balone has a mistress?
An Asari poet. To be honest, I think he was pressured into it to improve relations with Thessia.
His government approves of him having an affair with an Asari poet?
No, they'd fire him if it became public. They're a paradoxical culture.
Tell me about it.
I'm not wearing a respirator. I may have just killed myself. No, we're fine. I put a real helmet on. And now we're underwater. With, like, magnetic boots, but...
You know, if Val catches up with you, I can grant you immunity.
What, if I join up? Last time I did that, you wrote me into a suicide mission.
I didn't say you had to join up.
You were working your way around to it.
Alright, that terminal over there, which means we need to get past this guard. I'm just gonna keep walking and see how far I can go. It's a little slow, but that's fine. I love that we're supposed to be in like a pressure-sealed suit, but Shepard's just going tits out on this one.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Commander, the Hanar would like you to put a shirt on. Oh, fish. This is really cool. Like, yeah, it's obviously a modded in mission, but this is really, really cool. It's stuff that I would have wanted to see in the main game. Are they decorative or are they lunch? You know, they can be two things. Decorative lunch. Is this the console that I'm looking for? No. Terminal I'm looking for is in further. The Hanar tentacles weren't the same rigid model. Yeah, but I imagine something like reworking the Hanar animation, skeleton, and rigging. They're wearing bangles. Most of them are. Yeah. And what about the one in here? Oh, I can't get that far away. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll go back and look if I have a chance. They that watcheth from the dark, this one earnestly beseeches the other for aid. A throng of List Henthi have illegally crossed the neutral zone to demand asylum. With each passing day, their number swells like the noontide. The surge is unprecedented, and this one is mortified to admit that we do not have the means to assist or repel their vessels. What drives this migration is not known to us. Their lips remain firmly sealed, and although nothing will loosen them, many Lysenthi are malnourished and traumatized. Our border must be reinforced by our illustrious navy before these unwelcome visitors grow desperate and violent. To Marion, Council of the Elder Home. Is there anything further? Ooh. Model, Hanar Dreadnought. Nice. Free model ship, baby. Anything all the way back here? Just a terminal that says, wow, you're dumb for walking all this way with no reward. Yeah, of course the Volus can chill down here. And I'm just gonna check up here to make sure that there's nothing of interest. An Asari ship they renovated and filled with water. I mean, could be. We'll take a look at it when we get back to our cabin. That's a very relaxing mission. I'm yawning a lot. I mean, what's the difference between being underwater and being in a vacuum? Oh look, they got oxygen dispensers. And NH3 dispensers, which is, nitrian homonyms. Alright, we gotta get into that room. Ammonia, thank you. Were to be shot in space, would it freeze or would it sublimate? I don't really know what external temperatures are like in space. I'm going to guess sublimate. Meanwhile, Kasumi has overload ready to roll.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Didn't mean to bother you.
There's gotta be a way in.
We gotta get past that guy.
High pressure tanks. Maybe something we can use?
At hard vacuum, water would boil. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, there's a terminal over there that we can maybe access. So... I should have poked that door when we went by the first time. But I was too caught up in the majesty of exploring shit. And then we'd have to get in here. Maybe down here? Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to run at all, so... Sumi, you willing to hack this one? Alright, I gotta figure out how any of this stuff works. Said something about air tanks, or compressed tanks, which, sounds like these, but these aren't a use option. Wait a minute. I don't think I have a swim button, naturally. I did not know anything about the melting point of water. I don't actually know what the melting point of water is. Like, 70 degrees? No. The melting point of water is, like, the freezing point of water. So it's 0 Celsius and, like, 32 Fahrenheit or something. I do know that. I'm not sure what to do here. Let's look around a bit more. It's gonna be super slow, though. Can I use any of these terminals now? Yeah, I do know that. I just forgot that I knew that for a minute. And yeah, you can easily see the bangles on this Hanar.
Laura,
What's this that you're drawing?
Dr. Blanche asked me to draw a place where I'd like to be. For some reason, I ended up drawing a cemetery.
You know, for some reason. Can't imagine why. Moving very slowly. Walking down the hall. Chilling underwater. Ambassador will fall. Moving very slowly. Strolling through this place. Find the corrupt ambassador and shoot him in the face. Oh wait, hey! There's glowy lines again. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. I'm following these. Alright, air tanks.
See this?
I'd like a closer look at that.
Kasumi? Oh.
All done here.
There we go.
After you.
And because we opened the door, the guard doesn't care. Yeah, that was not intuitive, but... Particularly when a second terminal lit up across the map. That,
Val, Alun's doing some heavy lobbying for the Hanar to support the war
sounds like a
effort.
red herring.
So he's clearly not indoctrinated. Who's opposing him?
An unnamed Hanar recently posted here from Kajay. I'll check transit records for incoming Hanar.
Good idea. There shouldn't be many new arrivals. They're a mildly xenophobic species.
Xenophobic?
I could use a more polite term if you prefer. Private? Reclusive?
It's just a bit more blunt than I expected.
I did say mildly.
But yeah, having the other terminal light up across the map, was a bit of a red herring, I guess. I can open the door, it must mean I was authorized. That's true.
Would you rather the Reapers win?
No. And I owe you for getting KG's gray box back from Hawk. But I can't do another collector base ship.
I understand, but we really need your help.
The Reapers aren't people. I can't infiltrate a Reaper party and steal a big I win bomb.
That's true, you can't. If you could just infiltrate a Reaper party and steal a big I win bomb, I would volunteer. Woo, Reaper party, woo! Terminal!
Access code required.
We need the password. Let's look for a security console we can hack for info.
I'm willing to bet that that's it over there, because of course it is. Sabotages the Reaper King with her insane anime jumping power. How do you sabotage somebody with jumping? No. Is she gonna, like, jump up through this air vent here? Or water vent? It's not really an air vent, is it? Highlight? Ah, okay. That terminal through the wall is illegal. Like, oh. We're doing the glowy line thing again, okay. Yeah, it's true. Kasumi could just punch people to death. It was amazing. Excuse me.
I don't think he's going to cooperate.
Punch him. Punch him in the back of the head. Alright.
Whenever you're ready.
Is your idea punch him in the back of the head?
Let's go.
Oh.
Got it.
Underwater, an alarm like that has to kind of hurt your skull. Sound transfer is a mess. Alright, back down this way. Yeah, we use stealth! By which I mean making the biggest noise we possibly could. And running past. Citadel transfer record. Brimio, Jahanatharara, Ornath, Miriam Zamandus, Dandelion Elug Tumu.
I've got a list of new Hanar arrivals, Bao. Forwarding it to you.
Damn. These are all face names. The Hanar names from the Alliance raid are soul names. And Hanar soul names are private. There's no public record. Can you get back to their personal communications?
On it. Maybe we'll find names there.
We can hope. If a Hanar group is opposing war with the Reapers, my suspicions were correct.
Ah, and now this door is open.
So how's the rest of the gang? Met up with anybody else?
Garrus is helping out on the Normandy.
He never could pass up a good fight. What about Jacob?
Haven't heard from him.
See, Jacob could have gotten me back onto the Normandy.
I'm touched.
Huh. We have heard from Jacob. The Sholva is the enigmatic flagship of the Primacy First Fleet. Details on the ship's design, construction, and technology are classified, but the vessel is known to have led the Drell Exodus from Makara and participated in the infamous Battle of Neto. The ship is currently orbiting the Citadel as it waits for resupply. So maybe it's not just an Asari cruiser. Elder home. Yeah, okay. I'm good with that, thank you. Milan. Oh, this is like a Hanar museum. Rough Tide. You have found one relevant email, but the author is unknown. The message provides two clues. The transport was orbiting a planet with a beautiful, intangible sea that could not be swam in, and that they boarded from Kaje. Planetary holograms display traffic information, but the Hanar have hidden it for public view. Hacking this data will help you to figure out which planet has a beautiful, intangible sea and which starship was in orbit around it. It would be reasonable to begin your hunt with Elder Home. Alright, hack here. The MSV... Okay, hold on. Notepad. Notepad, please. Okay. Elder Home had the MSV Mead and the PSV Wally. The point of origin are missing from Elder Home's most recent date of birth. The Mead picked up an important passenger from Balan. And Wally reported they were in need of supply and resupply. The previous stop was marked as first land. Okay. There is no record of the PSV Sholva traveling to Elder Home. Okay. Can I get any information out of the Sholva? Flight logs reveal that for the past 6 months, the PSV Sholva have been conducting a peace cruise. So the intel about the ambassador is noteworthy. It's clear there is no possible way for the Sholva to have picked up the subject. Okay. I can rule out the Sholva entirely. Got it. Rakana, what do we... Let's follow the trail to Balan. Regattas, surfing events, and all multitude of extreme water sports are held on a pristine turquoise oceans. Balan suffered catastrophic tidal waves when Kingu passed by. Could that be the, sea you can't swim under? Maybe. Yeah, this could be the sea you cannot swim in. Brimyel boarded the MSV Mead on Balan. Mead previously visited the Rough Tide colony. Alright, let's keep analyzing this. Rough Tide. The MSV Mead is not the correct vessel. Okay. So we gotta trace the Kuwali instead. We gotta find the Kuwali. Let's check over here. First land. Containing the official transit record for the Kuwali. Setting out from Kaje, they conducted anti-migrant actions along the Hanar border before docking at Elder Home. The beautiful, intangible sea you cannot swim in. With a poetic way of referring to the service of this gas giant. It appears to be the correct vessel. Return to the terminal for information on its passengers. Okay, the Kuwali is the correct vessel. Let's see what passengers they have. To Hanar, to Marion and Zamandis. Marion is a prominent senator. Zamandis has little data available.
Val, here's the correspondence. If there's any mention of soul names...
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zamandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. He's been on special research assignment ever since.
So, he got his tentacles on some Reaper tech.
Looks that way. I'm sending you the nav point for his office. I'll meet you there.
Okay. I really liked this puzzle, actually. This was fun to do, but probably only fun to do once. Of course, every other time you can kind of short-circuit it, I think, by just walking to the correct terminal points, but...
Zemandis?
Or should I say, regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair?
It seems this one has been apprehended, but confinement is irrelevant. The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped.
Why are you trying to help the Reapers?
We obtained information regarding the Enkindlers from classified sources.
The Enkindlers? You mean the Protheans?
Yes. As you are aware, Commander Shepard, the Protheans eventually became the Collectors, and the Collectors served the Reapers.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Therefore, as a faithful servant of the Enkindlers, we too must serve the Reapers.
You big, stupid jellyfish.
You know, I support religious freedom for all species, but that's just crazy.
Your skepticism does not matter. When the Enkindlers uplift us as their chosen sapients, the galaxy will bear witness.
I don't think the Enkindlers are going to be doing anything today.
Your belief in your victory is mistaken. Our planetary defense network is largely automated. It can be disabled with a single virus, which I have just uploaded.
Damn it. Wait. A virus would be detected unless sent on low-priority channels, which have a time lag. I may be able to block the upload.
You may be delayed.
Help him! I'll handle this! Got it. Upload's disabled. Looks like we're in the... Wait. He's got some kind of failsafe. Get down!
She was here the entire time.
She was an old friend.
I intended to arrest her.
She helped me take down the Collectors, and she just gave her life to save the Hanar homeworld.
Point taken. It was an honor to work with you, Shepard. When the time comes, I'll be there to return the favor, with a few friends.
You can come out now.
How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
There's no way you're recruiting me to fight in a galactic war.
The Crucible Project needs technical experts.
I'm not a scientist.
No, but you're the best thief in the galaxy, and you can hack unfamiliar technology better than anyone. They could use your help. And think of it, all that expensive tech just lying around. It's not like they're gonna check your pockets at the end of the project.
You say the nicest things. All right. I'm in. And Shep. Nice working with you again.
Do I even need to tell you what happens if she wasn't loyal in Mass Effect 2? Do I even need to say it? Of course, if Kasumi is already dead, then, that Salarian dude dies instead, saving the Hanar homeworld. And on that note, I think that's it for tonight. We've done a lot of side quests, but we still have... Side questival never truly ends, does it? Nothing ever truly ends. But as always, thank you all for showing up. I didn't have to take these notes. I didn't have to take these notes about the MSV meet and all, but I did anyway. Because I thought it would matter. And I'm glad the game made me think it would matter. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some, I'm gonna go get some food. And I will see y'all later. Good night, folks.